Well, hi everybody. It's Geoffrey again from St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church here in Calgary. We're continuing in our online devotionals, and today I want to focus a little bit more on pastoral care. And pastoral care I think of as being caring for and with one another, and it's pretty important in these days, isn't it? It's also becoming apparent to all of us that what we thought might be a very short period of time is going to be extended and may require us to develop new strategies that are going to get us through well. So I've been thinking about what are some of the positive steps we can take that will help us during these days. Well, one of them is to look for inspiring stories around us, and I've got one just up the block here. I've got two young neighbors, and when it was a little bit milder last week, they were out and they were doing some sidewalk art, and they painted a picture of, well, I guess it was a picture that is the theme of radiate positivity. And they had a shaka, which is the Hawaiian hang loose sign, take it easy, and they had a sun and they had a flower. And I walked by there, and it's still there. It's a little bit icy right at the moment, and it made me smile every time I saw it. So I think what we want to do is we want to find those kinds of examples and those kinds of stories that are going to make us stop and smile. Of course, I do recognize that there's a lot of reasons that are challenging and make it harder to smile in these days. We're all concerned about the illness and the loss in our own city and our province and around the world. So many people's lives have been affected in ways that we couldn't possibly have predicted. Their livelihoods, their ways of enjoying recreation, even the way we get together as family and friends and worship. So all of these things are making it harder for us to find positive examples. One challenge I had is that I found that I've been checking news obsessively. And I noticed yesterday that I probably was on my phone, I don't even know how many times, but probably 40 or 50 times during the day. And I actually was advised to look at an app that's called Text for Hope. And it's an app that you get delivery in your inbox once a day. And of course, there's another phone example. But this one just advised us to check maybe once or twice during the day and to check sources that are very reliable. So I thought that was very helpful. There's also Twitter with the hashtag Alberta Helps, and I think that's something we can turn to as well. Our goal in this time is to broaden our circle so that there's more love in it than there is concern. And when we turn to the Bible, when we turn to examples from Jesus' teachings, there are a number of cases where he was doing exactly that. He was trying to remind us that God's love is not something small or finite, rather that God's love is infinite, and God's love extends even to those who might have been unfavored in his day. And he used the Samaritans as an example. They were a once proud and then despised cultural group in that area where Jesus was teaching. And he used the example of the Samaritan man who helped someone who had been set upon by robbers. And he's the example of the Samaritan woman and who he gave a drink of water to, the water of faith. So these are examples that we can turn to that remind us that God's love is infinite and flows in us and through us. The instructions that Jesus offered to the man who was asking about the Samaritan was this. He said, "Which of the three was the one who behaved more like a neighbor?" And the man who asked Jesus answered, "The one who showed mercy." And Jesus said to him, "Go and do likewise." So we're instructed to show mercy and to show kindness and to express love. I hope that we can take it easier and to set ourselves up for doing well in the longer term. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Go and do likewise. Bye for now. Thanks for listening.